It is the Chinese app taking the world by storm.
这家名叫 DeepSeek
From Wall Street to Washington, DeepSeek is seen as a disruptor to the tech world order.
The release of DeepSeek AI from a Chinese company should be a wake-up call.
Here in China, the AI-powered chatbot is being hailed as a symbol of Chinese innovation.
Oh, God.
That's narrowing the artificial intelligence gap with U.S. tech giants.
A Chinese AI, DeepSeek, has completely shaken the world. American tech giants in the stock market have been blindsided by this move, unbelievable to the point where they never saw it coming. On January 20th, 2025, a Chinese research lab launched DeepSeek R1, a revolutionary AI chatbot. Along with this, they published a research paper claiming that DeepSeek outperforms even the most advanced AI chatbots in the world, including OpenAI's ChatGPT O1, Meta's Llama, and Google's Gemini Advanced. This AI is superior in performance. It's the most efficient, and it took just a fraction of the time and money to develop compared to its competitors. Completely free to use for everyone, while OpenAI charges a whopping $200 per month for its ChatGPT O1 Pro model. The cost to develop DeepSeek? A mere $5.6 million. Meanwhile, companies like OpenAI, Meta, and Google are burning through billions of dollars to develop their AI models. It all started when OpenAI's founder, Sam Altman, arrogantly dismissed the idea of countries like India building foundational AI models with limited resources. He said it was hopeless to compete with them. Well, less than a week after DeepSeek launched, it rocketed to become the #1 downloaded app in the US on both the App Store and Google Play.
Probably one of the bigger, longer-term surprises where Chinese companies are no longer takers of open source, they're also makers of open source.
But for all the talk of capabilities at a low cost, it's no secret the DeepSeek experience comes with Chinese censorship and controls.
Using China's internet is like navigating this whole other space where some websites and platforms are blocked and the censors are watching.
Surpassing ChatGPT, a massive shock to Altman and to investors who were hit hard by the AI revolution. By January 27th, DeepSeek's launch had even disrupted the American financial markets, wiping out an astounding $1 trillion from the US tech index. The most valuable company before DeepSeek's launch was NVIDIA, worth $3.5 trillion. After the launch, NVIDIA lost 17% of its value in a single day, losing $589 billion, which is the biggest loss any company has faced in history. But why did NVIDIA get hit so hard? The story behind DeepSeek's creation is fascinating. It was developed by Liang Wenfeng, a 40-year-old Chinese entrepreneur who started this journey in 2015 with his hedge fund, High Flyer. Liang used his hedge fund's profits to fund the creation of this AI model. His goal? Create the best AI model in the world, just for the sake of scientific curiosity, not money. Instead of hiring engineers, he recruited PhD students from China's top universities. In just 2 years and a few $1 million, DeepSeek R1 was born. The project had only 200 people, 95% of whom were under 30 years old. Compare this to OpenAI's 3,500 employees. It's a testament to how efficient, innovative, and lean DeepSeek's approach was. Now, DeepSeek is China's only independent AI company, not funded by tech giants like Baidu or Alibaba. DeepSeek operates using a chain-of-thought model, just like OpenAI's ChatGPT O1 model. Both are designed to think critically, process information, and answer logically. Except DeepSeek does it better and faster. When you ask DeepSeek a question, it shows you exactly how it's reasoning and thinking about the answer, step by step. When you ask DeepSeek, which is bigger, 8.11 or 0.9? It doesn't just blurt out an answer. It thinks, considers counter questions, and analyzes. It thinks for a long time, ensuring its response is correct. Meanwhile, OpenAI's ChatGPT might give you the wrong answer because it doesn't think like DeepSeek does. DeepSeek doesn't just give a simple answer. It deep dives into every question, making sure it doesn't miss anything. The older AI models, such as ChatGPT O1, may have a good grasp, but they still fall short when it comes to reasoning. Here's where it gets even more interesting. DeepSeek is open source. Unlike OpenAI, which is more of a closed entity, DeepSeek's code is freely available for anyone to download and modify. You can even run it locally on your own system if you want to bypass the censorship or customize it to your own needs. Of course, DeepSeek isn't without its flaws. Censorship is a major issue, especially regarding sensitive political topics like Tiananmen Square or Taiwan's independence. But despite the censorship, DeepSeek is still a game changer because of its open source nature and unmatched performance. And as if this wasn't enough, DeepSeek has implemented a mixture of experts method, which allows the AI to specialize in specific fields, like a doctor, lawyer, or engineer, depending on the query, making it more efficient than a traditional model that tries to be everything at once. Let's talk about the performance for a second. When compared to ChatGPT, Claude, Google's Gemini, and others, DeepSeek ranks at the top in areas like coding, quantitative reasoning, and even solving riddles. However, it does have some downsides. The response time is notably slower compared to ChatGPT, taking 71.22 seconds to respond due to its massive popularity. But given its performance and open source nature, this is a small price to pay. Despite criticisms that DeepSeek might have copied some of OpenAI's methods, this could be seen as a bitter irony. OpenAI has been accused of using unauthorized data for training, including using works from authors without their consent. Now, DeepSeek's open source nature is putting OpenAI's closed AI model to shame. Ultimately, this all leads to a new AI war. The US imposed restrictions on China, trying to limit access to AI training chips. But DeepSeek overcame this by using older, outdated chips and still achieving incredible results at a fraction of the cost. NVIDIA, a chip giant, suffered because the narrative of needing more chips for scaling AI was debunked by DeepSeek's efficiency. It's a wake-up call to the tech world. Innovation doesn't always need more resources. It's about thinking differently. This is a motivational story for anyone involved in AI or innovation, especially in countries like India, which have the potential to make similar breakthroughs. The message is clear. AI is the future, and those who don't get on board now will be left behind. The message is clear. AI is the future, and those who don't get on board now will be left behind.